You know me, I'm not a big cleaner. Don't like to do that. How about you?
Well, do we all?
Does anybody love to clean? There are people out there, though, that love to clean,
Yeah,
right?
I like it cleaned up.
Yes, everybody likes the result. It's like
Yeah.
working out.
When we first got married, you thought I loved cleaning. No, I don't love cleaning. I just like it clean.
Put the fun back in cleaning. It's Hunt for Wellness, episode number 6. Hello, welcome to Hunt for Wellness. Today, we're going to get all cleaned up, and we're going to do it in a natural way because that's what we do here on Hunt for Wellness. I'm John Hunt, along with Christy Hunt, thus the Hunt4Wellness, helping you and us on our health journeys, right?
Yes,
Episode
yes.
number 6 of the podcast, available on both video and audio, and wherever you get your podcast, you should be able to find that. Well, today how are we going to make cleaning fun? That's one of those things where, you know me, I'm not a big cleaner. Don't like to do that. How about you?
Well, do we all?
Does anybody love to clean? There are people out there, though, that love to clean,
Yeah,
right?
I like it cleaned up.
Yes, everybody likes the result. It's like
Yeah.
working out.
When we first got married, you thought I loved cleaning. No, I don't love cleaning. I just like it clean.
Yeah. Well, that's fair enough. So, today we're going to talk about a non-toxic way, healthy way, because part of our health journey is dealing with all areas of our life, and cleaning is one of them. And unfortunately, a lot of the products out there on the market today are full of toxic chemicals. And I bet
Yes.
some of those toxic chemicals we should avoid, right?
Absolutely.
So what are some of those common things, if you can even pronounce the names?
Yeah. Well, the American Lung Association says that many of our cleaning products do cause headaches and problems to the lungs, throat irritation, respiratory issues, allergic reactions. So that's our American Lung Association.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you ever
that
walked
says
down
that.
the big box stores, down the cleaning aisle. My lungs immediately feel it. That's like, weirdly,
Yeah.
some people like that scent. Oh, I like try to hold my breath, run down the aisle, grab what I need, and come back. You know,
If
because
you
usually
need to
they have
get
they have the paper products right next to the
Yeah.
cleaners. We don't
Yeah.
use any of these commercial, branded cleaners
No.
because they're full of toxins.
Right. So one of them is sodium lauryl sulfate, and it's a foaming emulsifying agent that's in a lot of products. And it just helps things stay mixed up and create lather. But they cause skin irritation. They can cause throat irritation. And I think there's a lot more than that they cause. It's one of the things you want to avoid.
Yeah, and we're not going to name any product names because we don't want
No.
big corporate law firms coming after us. But if you look at the label, right? And
Right.
most of the time, if you cannot pronounce the words, then you're in trouble.
Yeah. Well, you want to look up dangers of sodium lauryl sulfate or triclosan. That is in many antibacterial soaps and hand sanitizers and detergents, even toothpaste, cosmetics, deodorants, and many things. It can affect the thyroid and endocrine system and was recently banned by the FDA in antiseptic washes, but it can still be in toothpaste, cosmetics, clothing, kitchenware, furniture, and toys.
But if you use it on toothpaste, you're only putting it in your mouth and you're not like swallowing. Oh my goodness.
You're not absorbing anything.
You're not absorbing any of that, are
Wrong.
you? Oh,
Of
that's
course you
terrible.
are.
Oh my
Of
gosh.
course you are. So not good. Fragrance. So you can have the word fragrance on the label, and they don't have to list what is in the fragrance. There can be hundreds of chemicals in fragrance because they consider it a trade secret.
Oh, yeah.
So these chemicals can be linked to cancer, reproductive, developmental toxicity, allergies, and sensitivities. So
it doesn't sound very good, does it? And that's just the scents. That's not even probably the heavy duty things they're using to actually make the cleaning happen.
Right. Well, you can get perfumes.
Yeah.
Perfumes, not good. But there's fragrance in all of them.
Yeah.
And we switched a few years ago over to the Thieves products. Well, a number of years ago.
Yeah. And Thieves, interesting name, but really it's a blend of essential oils, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And how in the world they come up with this blend? Because and we're going to talk also, how do we know it works? We know it works because we use it.
Right.
But a lot of people sometimes are suspicious. Well, I don't know, how can this is all made from essential oils, right?
Yes. So essential oils are really the lifeblood of the plant, the concentrated liquid that comes from distilling parts of the plant. And then those essential oils, there's 5 of them that are blended together to make the Thieves blend. Lemon, eucalyptus radiata, clove, rosemary, and cinnamon bark. So it smells really good.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Really good. This is the fun.
Yeah.
This is a lot of fun.
Well, it is.
Is because it smells so good. You don't mind spraying it.
Right.
But
does it work?
Yes, it does.
Of course it
does,
works.
Because oils, essential oils are the immune system of the plant.
Yeah.
It's what the plant uses to fight off diseases and bad weather and things like that. So we're using it, and we're designed to eat plants.
Yes.
That's how we live. And so it's designed to help the plant live, and it's designed to help us live, so it's not toxic.
Yeah. And the Thieves blend is kind of a proprietary blend of Young Living essential oils. So
Right.
You want to make sure you're getting authentic Thieves when you do it, because there's a lot of things that, of course, when something is very popular, it gets knocked off, or they try to do this.
Right.
What's the story, by the way, behind the Thieves blend? Why do they call it Thieves?
Well, there were 4 thieves
Okay.
back about the 15th century, French thieves who formulated this special blend of herbs that they were putting on themselves before they went out to steal from plague victims.
Yeah, because a lot of people were dead.
Were dying.
Yeah.
They were dying of the plague during that time. And the story goes that when they were caught, they were offered a lesser punishment if they would divulge to the king their secret to immunity from this, despite being exposed to the highly infectious, deadly disease. And so Young Living, or Gary Young, developed this, based on that story, this blend of essential oils.
Yeah, he had to figure out what percentage of what and all those. I'm sure there's a lot of
Exactly.
experimentation that went in there. And again, that's where, going with something works versus something you might find off the shelf in a natural food store or something like that. Probably those things tend to be a little more perfumey than actual effective in cleaning, aren't they?
So essential oils are antimicrobial. You can look them up. You can go on PubMed on the internet, and you can see how they're researching essential oils. They're researching lots of things, but one of them are essential oils and how they are antimicrobial. And so they check that out yourself. So when we use it, we get this bottle, which is a concentrate. So we only put a capful into this bottle, and then
That's going to last you a long, long time.
yeah, this bottle lasts me like about a year.
Yeah.
Well, it depends how much.
That's got to be one of the objections too. People, I can find it in the other stuff cheaper at one of the stores, but
It's not cheaper.
It's not cheaper. It's also a lot of water and not concentrated.
Right. This is a concentrate.
Yeah.
This is like 85 cents for this.
Yeah.
That's the cost of this.
Yeah.
And
how many, do you know how many out of a bottle like this, how many bottles like that you can make?
I don't know, about 20, 25
Wow.
bottles. Depending how concentrated you want it. If you're dealing with really need a concentrated spray, then you're going to add more of the concentrate to it. But I just added a capful. And I got this, and I clean most things with it. I do clean the windows, the sinks, the countertops, the bathroom. I clean everything.
You can use it like on mirrors, so it's kind of almost can be like a glass cleaner too.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, and if you're a perfectionist, you can dilute it more and add vinegar and stuff like that. But I don't want to do that.
Yeah. No, that's really great. So dovetailing on that, some of the objections people might have, well, like it's too expensive. But it's not really. It's actually cheaper than the heavy chemical ones.
And it's organic, non-toxic cleaner, which
but people are thinking, does it really work, though? Because, I want to make sure I get rid of everything.
Right. So it does work. I mean, nobody...
You can't really measure, can you? What are you going to go on and take a sample off your counter every so often?
Yeah. People have done like some bacteria testing, and there are on the internet, there are some things
I'm sure there are.
People put raw chicken on their counter, and then they sprayed Thieves and wiped it off, and then they did this test, and it's clean.
Well, yeah.
It's really clean. So they have done things like that, but we use it all the time. It works. Like, bacteria isn't sticking around.
Yeah. Well, what would be more a problem, I think, is say you put the chemical-based one on, put that same piece of, let's just say you put the,
chicken.
You take chicken, and then you put the chemicals on to clean it off. Yeah, it might get rid of the bacteria, but then you got all those chemicals still on your counter, and then you go to touch that, or you're touching your eyes, or whatever it is. All of a sudden, these chemicals that are in the cleaner are in your body somehow.
Right. That is worse than anything.
Yeah.
Because the toxin level in our environment is so high. We're being exposed all the time to so many chemicals in our soaps, our dish soaps, our dishwasher, just regular cleaning things, the toilet bowl cleaner.
Yeah.
And they're hurting us. I mean, more and more people are getting dialysis, like their kidneys are failing. You go around, you see dialysis centers all over the place.
Yeah.
You didn't used to see that before. There is people having many liver issues, and just the cancer rates. Why do we have so much cancer? Yeah. Only 5% is genetic. What is the other 95% coming from?
Right.
It's
and we're exposed
question.
to thousands of chemicals, so not just through what we clean, but through just about everything we come in contact with. So if you can minimize that, that's really the strategy.
Yeah, exactly.
In your home.
You're
the captain of your own home.
That's right. That's right. So you are in charge of what goes on there.
Right.
And I had to do some cleaning at someone else's house when we stayed there for the weekend, and I didn't bring my Thieves stuff. I didn't even think about it. Mm-hmm. And I was just amazed when I had to use some of the other cleaning products, how toxic they felt to me. How just breathing, I didn't want to breathe it in. It was really bothersome.
With me, when I would use some of those toxic chemicals, my eyes would water. Mm-hmm. It's like, and I don't know if it's just what it puts off, or you can't see it. Yes. But boy, it's like, why are my eyes watering when I'm wiping the counter down?
Right, and you're spraying it, so it is getting aerosolized, so you are breathing those chemicals in.
Yeah.
And you might not think it's that big of a deal, but think of the years.
Yeah.
Over year by year by year, and getting those chemicals in. So
great.
So we just want to minimize the chemicals, and what's so fun is it smells so
it smells great.
Good. You can just spray it.
Woo.
And it smells good. Yeah. It's not hurting you. It's not hurting you or your kids or the babies or the dogs or the cats or anybody. It can be used around anyone.
Yeah.
So it's
and
great.
It works too.
Yeah.
Well, if you want, we've talked about this on our other episodes. We do the 15 to 20 minute discovery call with you if you're interested in finding out about whatever your health challenges are or your goals. We discuss that kind of stuff. But maybe for you it's cleaning. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's for how do I detoxify the cleaning in my house, and those calls are perfect for that too, right?
Yeah.
So you can just go over to Hunt4Wellness.com. You'll see right on the page what you need to do to sign up for those. They can be done by phone, by text, whatever Zoom, whatever modality you're comfortable with. But you just go right on there and schedule that. There's no obligation. And then you can find out more on how to get these products as well, which these are not available in stores, so you have to get them through independent distributors, which.
But they come right to your home.
Yeah.
You order them yourself online, and they come right to you, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
So.
All right. Anything else about fun for cleaning? Otherwise, I think it's time to go clean.
Oh, boy.
Well, or eat lunch, one of the others, depending on... I think eating lunch sounds better.
Yeah, although we do have to clean up after we eat.
Yeah, that's true. And we will be using our Thieves cleaner for that.
Yes.
All right. Well, join us next time for our next episode of Hunt for Wellness.
Bye.